long on the low, and then just count your taps, right? Just count your taps. What do we have? You have tap 1. You have tap 2. Or tap 1 on both sides. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a slow day today. Okay, this is my favorite route. Let me show you my favorite route. Check this out. You guys are gonna like start thinking like this. This is all order flow, by the way. Here's my favorite route. Okay, actually, let me pull one thing real quick. Okay, this is my favorite play. Exactly, this is my favorite play. Come down. Come down nicely, too. Like, come down like this. Come down like that. Flip up. Okay, right? Come up. Hit this. React from this. Hit that. Reject from that. And then there's your long. There's your second long. You know how I drew 2 long ideas? This is my favorite play. Why is this my favorite play? 2 reasons. Number 1, you come and sweep the low first, and it makes it easy to get into the long. That's easy, right? The second thing is that this would effectively create a flip zone, right? This would be a flip zone. This would be a flip zone. This would be a flip zone. It would give us our 1. It would give us our 2. Then it would give us a flip zone break, right? It would be a break. Retest. Not so deep in this range because we don't need to come very deep into the range. Retest. You know, maybe this comes a little bit deeper. Retest. Supply to demand flip right here. Right? Supply would come down. Would react, would break that supply, and then it would create this as demand. That would be your demand range. And the cherry on top, the kicker, watch this. Breaker block. That is my favorite play. If this happens, I'm increasing the price of the Nexus to $1 million a month. Okay, guys, quick update, and the first and only update from the weekend. You guys knew that I've been long and strong, and I've said that, okay? So let's talk about what happened here. This morning, we hit this level, okay? And then I made an update, and I said, I think we're still good on the longs, right? But let's go over what Picasso Geos... Remember, we projected this on Friday, guys. You know, by the way, I got a new camera. Not a new camera. I'm testing new camera stuff. Anyways, okay. Let's go over this. Remember, this is in your folders, guys. This is in your folders. When we drew this out, like, I don't even know. What day was this? Friday. Friday, we drew this out, okay? What happened? We drew out, we were going to come up, we were going to hit, give or take, 85, okay? Hit this block. We were saying this block, right? Then we were going to come down, come above it, create a flip zone, and then come down and hit this 10-minute breaker block. That was literally the projection. Let's talk about what actually happened. We came up, we rejected off of this block like I drew here, right? That's literally perfect. That is like literally perfect. If I put a horizontal line, that's like literally perfect to the dollar, okay? This was like days in advance, days. What happened? So we drew that, and then we get a pullback, and then we get above that. Here's your pullback, and then you get above it. Now, mind you, okay, in the projection, I drew coming up to this 10-minute block that we're headed towards now. However, here we didn't make it that high. That's okay. I'll take that, right? But what did we draw? What did we say? It was to break above and then come down and retest this breaker block and then continue higher from there. As you can see, the drawing, right? The drawing, I'll make it nice and thicker. Get your mind out of the gutter. That was the drawing. So that was correct. It didn't come as deep, but that's okay. The movement is correct. So that's correct. That's correct. That's correct in terms of the movement. Didn't hit the price. Fine. That's correct. But this was to come back and test the 10-minute block. Like that was, I specifically said that. What happened? Eight four seven five four 84740. $14. 14 $14. $14. $14. $14. And then where did we have it drawn to go higher? I told you guys I was long and strong. I told you guys I'm holding it. $14. This is in your folders. Picasa Geo from Friday. Nexus wins again. Nexus wins again. I have nothing else to tell you. Drop the mic. Throw the mic, but Nexus wins again. I'm going to throw it up.